For this week, I was able to prepare my talk, my 5-minute talk on Lehi's dream. I just really like this storyline, and even though I know it really well, sometimes I miss some things. So when I reread it, when I re-listen, when I review it, I should say, I really think it's important. And it just kind of taught me too that, like, not only with this story, like a lot of other things, whether it's reading the Book of Mormon again, even though we read it a lot, we can always learn something from it. So anyways, so this week I focus on Lehi's dream, and the chapter that I read and got inspiration from was 1 Nephi chapter 8. So it just talks about the dream and the symbolism that comes with it, and I was able to just get that foundation of what it's about. And then I looked more into more prophets and what they had to say about it. And I really liked this quote from Elder Bednar, and he talked in October 2011 called Lehi's Dream, Holding Fast to the Rod. And there was a quote in it that really helped me to have some insights, and he said, "The overarching theme of the Book of Mormon, inviting all to come to Christ, is paramount in Lehi's vision." So it just kind of helped me see more of an outside perspective and thinking outside of the box of what the dream really is. So I know that there's a lot of importance in this dream, and to pay attention to its symbolism that God is putting in and trying to have us to see. And I really like the way that I can learn through these, whether it's through prophets, reading on my own, or just like so many different ways of learning. I just think it's so important to learn and see what to do. So anyways, he said that even though we may have that path to the iron rod, we need to take it and try. So we need to try and walk. Sorry, my roommates are kind of loud. We need to take it and get to that rod. And the path is very well paved. It just takes a lot of work to get to it and keep on that path. But once we get to the path to the iron rod, we need to stick to it. And it's so much easier said than done. But once we get to that rod, the hardest part is to hold on to it. Because there's so much darkness in today's world. So holding on to the rod of truth and righteousness will allow us to become more like God. So we will be led in the right direction and truth, even when it's not easy, because it will not be easy. The only easy way is to go through that darkness. And the not easy way is the good way, which is so funny how that works. And then the digging deeper videos that I researched and read was called Lehi Sees a Vision of the Tree of Life, 1 Nephi chapter 8. Again, it's just more of a visual of what I learned about and what I was reading, what Lehi's dream was. And yeah, it just role played it out, and it really helped me to kind of envision it a little bit better. Because sometimes I'm not a very good reader. So when I read, I can't really think of a setting or scenario that it's happening in, but having this video really helped me to just have more of an outline and see what was actually happening. So I really like that about those videos, is just having that visual. It really helps to me. So again, it was just an overview and more of a visual to help learners better understand what they're reading about. That's what I see as an importance to a lot of these videos, digging deeper videos. So yes, I guess I just want to end my talk with my testimony. So I just know that the Book of Mormon is true, and I know this because the Spirit has told me. And by reading Lehi's dream, I have found many insights. I know the story very well, but reading it again over this class period has helped me to have a refresher and see its importance all over again. I love hearing other people's insights as well as sharing mine. So I really like those discussion boards because I like to see other people's insights, and I can gain new ones, more insights, and a lot more. And this can be through class, through teaching my FHE group, through talking to my roommates, my family, my friends, or even just listening to prophets about their insights, especially prophets, because prophets are very good and they have a lot of good insights that I need to personally hear that God is telling them to tell me. So I really think it's important to hear what they have to say and listen closely. And then no matter what way I hear it, I know that it is true and that it can help us grow as his divine children. He wants us to succeed, so he gives us the tools to do so. It is just up to us to use them, to hold on to that rod. So anyways, I just know that the Book of Mormon is the true word of God and the keystone of our religion. It has never been easy for me to read, along with many other people, especially like siblings and friends that I talk to. It's not easy book to read, especially me as a non-reader. But the more I read, the more I learn. And even though it's very difficult, it's nothing good is always easy. So I know that the Book of Mormon is true because the Spirit has prophesied to me that it is. God knows us, and he knows our hearts, and he knows and loves us, and when we love others, we love him. So that is just my testimony, and in the name of Jesus Christ, amen.